Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed. Just had a drink and a bit of a sing-song with Taylor, and now I'm going to head into Friday haul story time, Why I Ghosted You This Week. Shall we jump in?
Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday.
Oh, hang on, I speeded it up earlier for something. Let's put her back to normal.
I know I just posted that video last night, but I cannot go a Friday without doing my video. I kind of wanted to fill you in.
Where is she sitting now? She has the entire upstairs. Is that upstairs? That's not upstairs, is it? That's... I don't know where that... I don't know her house well enough, but I think that's downstairs. So... why the hell has she got the entire upstairs for videos and she doesn't use it? Selfish.
On why I didn't post the night that I was shopping, because that was the whole reason. Well, I wanted to go to a good Nordstrom to shop, and I didn't want to fly to Atlanta because I kept hearing about all the flights getting messed up. And I thought it would be good to drive my car. I have a, for those of you that don't know, I have a new Tesla, and I wanted to kind of just see, you know, how it was to have to stop and charge. And I wanted to take Brooke with me, and I wanted to be able to buy everything I wanted to buy and be able to bring it back, which is the beauty of being able to drive. Next time, I think I will fly to Atlanta because I really liked that hotel, and I liked the fact that I could walk to Nordstrom and walk right back, but that's neither here nor there. First of all, I want to tell you about my fragrance of the day. Oh my goodness, so good. I have had this just sitting in the box for probably a month or more, and I thought, you know, I probably shouldn't have gotten that because it's going to smell just like that Boom Boom cream or just like all those body sprays. Then I was watching a...
How long before she actually tells us what it is? That's the thing. Really? That's the thing with Lisa. She assumes that everybody knows exactly what she's talking about when they don't. Not everybody knows what that bottle is. I've got no clue.
Like fragrance YouTube channel, and she was saying that this isn't as strong as the actual lotion and the body sprays, and that kind of made me think. I really don't like the Boom Boom cream all over my body. It's just too much. It's overpowering. I think Brooke used to overdo it. The whole house would smell like it. It would almost burn my nose. Then the other sprays, they're strong, but I don't think they last that long, and that's just, a body spray is really not the best thing for me because when I get out of the shower, I don't want to spray something on before I go to bed. I don't need a bedtime scent. I don't need anything really fragrance to go to bed. I kind of like to get clean and just really not smell like anything but clean soap, whatever I use to get clean with. If you basically like the smell of the Boom Boom cream, but you think all those things that I just talked about, you may really like this. It does.
What is it? Fuck's sake. This is the scent of summer. Beloved in the iconic Brazilian Boom Boom cream, blended with addictive gourmand notes of salted caramel, pistachio, jasmine and vanilla. Sounds yummy. What is it?
It's very soft. It's the Boom Boom cream in a softer way, and it does last.
Why do they say boom boom? It's bum bum. If they wanted it to be boom boom, they'd have spelt it boom boom. No, that's just reminding me of bed knobs and broomsticks. Has anyone seen that film? I want to go to the island of Naboom Boom. Get off, that's my knob. Anyway, if you've not seen the film, you won't know what the hell I'm going on about, but it's a good film to watch with the kids. Great laugh. I love that film.
A couple of hours. It is not something that is going to, I think, be offensive to anyone. It's just, you have to try it. So if you go in Sephora, maybe spray this on. If they have a, you know, I'm sure they'll have a tester bottle.
I would if you ever said what the fuck it was.
And see what you think. But I really like it. I even love the bottle. I've always loved You know, I love gold. And you know, I've always loved disco balls. I think it's because I'm a 70s girl. One of my friends on Instagram asked me if I'd ever tried the Westman Atelier Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. And I was like, no, but anytime any product uses the word butter, that is so attractive to me. And it's not because I love butter, but I just think of something creamy. I mean, butter is a positive word in my opinion. I looked on the website, there were 2 shades. Luckily, I read the reviews because one looked too light, one looked too dark. So I read the reviews. A lot of people with fair skin really love the lighter one. And then I did read a...
No shit, Sherlock. People with fair skin normally pick the lighter version of things. Otherwise, they just look like they've rubbed shit around their face.
Few people saying they liked the lighter one because they could really build it up. I don't have really light skin, especially now, and I'm not someone who really wants to build up a bronzer. I would rather have one that is intense and use a lighter hand. So that's what I chose. I chose the shade Soleil Riche, and I just got it, of course, opened it last night. Matter of fact, I just got it yesterday. The UPS guy came in the middle of thunderstorms, which is another story. I used it today for the first time. It is, it's dark, but I think both of them must be a little bit lighter than they appear.
See what I say about you can't see fucking anything? Because she's got the lights blinding her and everything's washed out, and then she'll basically hardly rub it on her hand and then wiggle her hand a bit and go, see, and then whip her hand away before you've had a chance to see anything.
Let's see if I can get you. What I like about it is a...
Right, tell me what you can see. Really? What? Where?
neutral tone. So I have it on today. I know I'm in kind of a weird place. My house is a disaster. I have stuff like right there. I saw that and I just decided I was just gonna let it fly. That is actually my tripod from the trip. I came in last night, we got home at 4 o'clock and I just had to get to work. So more about that story in a minute. Loving this. Like I said, this is my first time using it, but pretty impressed. And
I had to get to work. Really. Looking forward to this story.
I've actually been pretty impressed with all of the Gucci Westman products. One of you told me about this, one of my friends on Instagram, and she said that if I was enjoying the rosy, bronzy blushes, that I had to try this one, and it's called Maiden's Blush. And it too is something I'm wearing today. I put on the bronzer first.
I can't see what you're wearing today, Lisa, because you look no fucking different than you did yesterday or the day before or the day before that. And if you're going to call this your job, can you at least do proper swatches for people to see? Tara doesn't call it her job, and she fucking wears half a lipstick away showing a proper swatch. And never complains about wasting anything showing it to people.
Then I applied this. It is magical. Magical. It's beautiful.
That looks like the House Labs new thing. Did you see? I got all excited when I saw the new thing and I thought, oh, they look really pretty. Lady Gaga's new blushes. £42. Is she having a fucking giraffe? £42 for a blush? Yep, I'm waiting for Black Friday or a 50% off sale because I ain't paying that for a blush no matter how good it is.
When I was looking at those, I noticed this one. I haven't used this one, but this is French Rose.
That's pretty.
So let's swatch French Rose.
See how she just barely touches it with the tip of her finger? Because she doesn't want to waste any on us, because we're just mere mortals. But yet she'll say, this is my job and I'm buying this for you. Well, fucking do a decent swatch and show us then.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm glad you can see it.
It's like a candy pink. Let's see if I can And then the Maiden's Blush. Let's see, so those are the two. Here we go. Just beautiful, gorgeous, not sparkly, but definitely a sheen, but beautiful.
If you did a decent swatch, you wouldn't need to tell us that they weren't sparkly and they had a decent sheen, because we'd be able to fucking see it.
So excited about using these. Here, let me give you the...
Yet we can't see them.
I feel very certain that if you like a blush with a little bit of a sheen, that you will love this. And then the last thing of makeup that I have to show you is my lip combo. When we were at Nordstrom, we shopped, okay, we went the night before just to kind of case out the place. Then we were there at 10 o'clock to shop the sale. Then I had a little something happen and we went back. When we were going up the escalator, I just happened to look down and I saw a girl in the makeup department. She totally different, she young and totally different coloring than I have. She had black hair, she had it up, she had on black clothes, dark eyes, beautiful false eyelashes, and she had on this lip combo. She had on the Dior Jungle lip liner, which I have used for years, but I didn't know if I still had it, and if I did, I knew it was going to be old, so
why bother? Really, Lisa, why fucking bother? I don't know how anybody sits through her videos and gains any knowledge from her fucking swatching. I really don't.
I grabbed this, and if you have been with me, you know I love Dior lip liners. I think they are some of the best. So Jungle is a pinky brown color, I would say. The lip product that she had on was the Dior lip oil in cherry. Of course, they were out of it. So the closest thing that she could think of was the lip oil from Clarins, and this is the strawberry. So I got it, and I don't like it when these are so hard to get out because they get everywhere. But this is, I wore it yesterday. It's not going to show on my hand because
nothing
I think
does.
What it does is it enhances the pink tone in your lips, and then when it mixes with the Dior Jungle, it just forms a really pretty lip like this. So I'm going to order the Dior Cherry.
Of course you are.
I wanted the exact thing that she had on.
Of course you do. You could have come home, looked through your collection and found near enough what she had on, but that's not good enough. You have to have the exact same thing. It's sad.
And it is available on the website. And then last but not least, I will show you my big, crazy, probably silly purchase.
I thought your big purchase was the $500 jacket with the writing on that you couldn't read.
Of the trip. But I still feel good about it. I don't regret it a bit. And I know if I don't end up wearing them and I don't like them, I think Brooke could probably wear them too. But the girl that was helping us named Ty, she was so good. She was so good at what she did. Her look was so good. The way she carried herself, I just really liked her a lot. And she had on these shoes. They looked so good with her outfit, and she said she loved them. She said they were so comfortable. So I asked her when we were at Nordstrom if they were there, and they did not have this color. And I really wanted this color scheme. So I didn't get anything, and then when we went out into the mall, they had a Gucci store, and I ended up getting them. But they are these tennis shoes. And I don't know what it is about them. The pink sole, and you know that I have always loved like that traditional Gucci print. I guess the pink on there with the white. And
so you can show off that you're wearing Gucci. See, I've never understood that. Louis Vuitton bags, I see the longevity of them, and they're well made, and you know they're different sizes, they suit different people. But why people insist on getting things with monogrammed things? All you're doing is advertising for that person. The only, what was it Louis Vuitton that did the like multicolored? They did a white thing with pretty colored letters on. That I wanted, because I like rainbow and I like some. But the brown, I've never. I mean, I understand people having them and saving up for them and enjoying them and whatever. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't like things with monograms on, because all you're doing is advertising. You're paying through the nose to advertise them.
And then it has this, I hope you can see, like that has the Gucci print on it too. And then, I guess it all does. And then that's navy blue. They're just so pretty. So I got the true to size, regular size 8. I don't wear socks when I wear tennis shoes. So if you wear socks, I would size up a half a size. It was very hard for me to decide. So I looked on the Gucci website and I read, maybe I read the reviews on the Nordstrom website, and some people thought they were true to size. Some people thought they ran small. I think it's if you wear thick socks or not. But I thought I would wear
ankle socks. You wear ankle socks, or them little, what do they call, trainer socks that you don't see. Who goes you
today? And just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I just had to have them. So
yeah, she just had to have them at $1,000. Whatever.
The Gucci tennis shoes, and I will link them down below. This is something I did not want to forget to ask you. What should I do about, where is it? This. They left the security tags. We noticed one pair of jeans. I think it was the BP. And we took them back and we had them take it off. I did not notice when I was showing you everything that I still have the security tag on this and the black pants. Is there anything I can do? Can a store here take this off, or
wouldn't Oliver be able to do it? Aren't all the it's a magnet thing, isn't it? I used to be able to take things off in a shop I worked in. Isn't it all the same wherever you go?
I'm feeling like I'm probably going to have to send these back to Nordstrom and have them take it off. But if you have any ideas, please let me know. I'm telling you guys. Okay, now let's get into the trip. Headed out of here about 12 o'clock. Got our fresh drink, ate lunch, headed out. You know, we couldn't check into the hotel until about 3 o'clock anyway, and couldn't shop the sale till the next day, so it was no big deal. I ended up stopping in Rockingham, and, you know, there was a...
Rockingham? Isn't it Rockingham?
Tesla supercharger station. We were not low, but I wanted to go ahead and do that. Went over to a sandwich shop, and Brooke wasn't hungry. I just got some ham and cheese rolled up just to make sure. That's another thing when you're on carnivore or keto. Like, even if you're not hungry and you know there may not be an opportunity to eat when you do get hungry, you kind of need to plan for that. So I was not really hungry, but I went ahead and had some ham and cheese while we were waiting for the car to charge. And I'll tell you, that ham tasted like candy, because it was obviously some type of honey ham, which I ordinarily would not eat, and I may not have even gotten it if I had paid attention to that. You know, I didn't think about it being honey ham, but it was so good. You know, got to our hotel. We had to park in a parking deck. I am not used to parking in parking decks. The spaces are so tight, and so that was, you know, just a little bit of an experience.
What's a parking deck? I'm going to have to look that up. I've never heard of a parking deck before. We have parking spaces. Are they the same things? So she's never had...
Then they had, you know, spaces for electric cars. So I back up, you know, I'm going to charge the car, and realize when I go to get it, of course, I knew it wasn't a Tesla charger. I knew I was going to have to use an adapter. But I did not have any way to pay for the charge set up on my phone. I already have like a way for when I go to a Tesla charger, I already have a credit card set up and it just charges my card. So
how much does it cost to charge your car up with Tesla? I think, right, if you're paying that much on a fucking car, you should be able to charge it up free.
So I was not able to charge. So it was not that big of a deal because when we got there, I still had like, I think 55% charge, which was not a big deal. Went to our hotel room, got in there, and the room was small.
It's not small. What is your fucking problem, princess? That room is not small.
It was very small, but I was thinking, who cares, you know, it'll be fine. Okay, that night, something happened that has never happened, which I have been in a hotel before that had a fire alarm go off and everybody had to go outside in the middle of the night in their pajamas, just like a school fire alarm. I have had that happen years ago when I was in my 20s and I worked for an advertising agency that went from car dealership to car dealership, and I traveled just a little bit. We had a storm come through. I didn't really feel like it was even that bad, and the power did a, you know, one of those, you know when the power blinks, but it's a deep blink. You know, you can tell it really jolted the building, and that's what it did. So it blinked, and Brooke and I were already in our pajamas, and we were just doing our thing, but we were already in the bed. And we were already a little bit hot. Like our air condition wasn't working the best. So it went off, and we were both so tired. When you're not used to traveling, a 4-hour trip is a long trip, and it was way past my bedtime.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I bet you she would, thinking she should have been chauffeured there and been in the fucking penthouse suite and have people running around and fucking doing her bidding. Oh, I can't even get the words out. I'm that fucking irritated with her already.
So I thought, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking I was hoping it would come back on, or I kind of went over there and tried to adjust it some and put it on auto and everything, but we fell asleep. I woke up about 2 hours later. It was like, you know, the air was thick. It was like so humid and hot in there. I called the guy. He said to go outside the door, use the key card to get back in, and hopefully it would reset it, and to call him back if it doesn't. He could come up and reset it. Okay, so I went out, did it, came back in, nothing. Went out, did it again, came back in, nothing. I had to get the guy to come in the room. He had to take the whole front off of the air condition and reset it.
Air conditioner! Fucking hell. Does she not realise how fucking stupid she sounds when she says that? Does she do it deliberately just to piss people off, do you think?
That was nerve-wracking. You know, things happen.
Why was that nerve-wracking? That was nerve-wracking. Jesus. Her life. Nerve-wracking having a bloke come in to fix your air condition.
And I didn't complain about it. I was just very thankful to have it back on. So we get up the next morning, and
and she didn't complain. Isn't she good?
And we go to the sale. We come back because I want to do my video for you guys, and I want to get it posted, kind of get done what I went there to do, and then we could go out to dinner. We could just play. We could enjoy the rest of our trip and have a good time. I wanted to...
So, spending thousands at the Nordstrom sale and arsing about with your daughter wasn't fun. She thinks that's work. Wow.
Do a really good video. I did not want to have to use my phone. So I took my new Sony camera, which is like 5K, which means it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of disk space to load the video. Mistake number one. I took my, I didn't, just set it up or anything. I took my tripod, everything, and I had to take my laptop to be able to load it, edit it, and post it on YouTube. John and I got my laptop out. I have not used it in forever. I just use that as a monitor when I'm doing my videos. And he loaded the new Final Cut Pro on it, which I use to edit. We did everything. I took the charger. We did everything.
We did. You know when she says we did, that means John did.
Thought I needed to do. Get ready to load my video. Realize I didn't have this. This is what you put the card into and then hook it into the side of the computer. My camera does have like a Wi-Fi, but I had never set it up, or Bluetooth. I had never set it up and didn't know how to do it. So Brooke and I thought, okay, no big deal. No big deal. I'll just edit it and post it later. So I said, Brooke, let's just go ahead, go to the Apple store, back to the mall, and get this piece that I need. Then we'll go ahead and eat dinner, get that done, kind of, and get back, get settled. I can edit the video, post it later tonight. So that's what we did. It's the right piece. Luckily, I had taken pictures and everything. Load it on my MacBook Pro, which is not that old. Start editing my video, and all of a sudden, a thing comes up that says, I'm running out of disk space. So I empty my trash, I get rid of everything I think I can to finish. Get about, I would say, 75% done with this video. A little caveat, they did not have a chair or a desk in this room. I don't like to, I'm not a person who takes my laptop on the sofa or on a countertop or anything. I'm used to sitting at a desk. I'm not the kind of person.
Wah, wah, wah. You could have, does she ever not moan? She had, like, Lisa, what's her face? Lardy was saying the other day that I was jealous of Lisa because Lisa had a perfect life. Well, she doesn't. Look at her. She's not happy. She's never fucking happy.
And I still use a mouse. So I was having to edit, and I did take a Nordstrom bag and tried to make a mouse on there. So I was
mouse mat.
Already uncomfortable having to do that. I was, you know how many pictures I had to bring into the video, and you don't know this, but you have to size the picture, you have to move it. It's just a lot of things that you had to do. So I had done all of that.
Stop whinging, woman. This is your job, remember? So you keep saying. You should know what you're doing by now.
And all of a sudden, bam, my Final Cut Pro, the whole editing thing just disappeared. I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? I pulled it up again, the Final Cut Pro, it was gone. So I called John.
Can you imagine that call?
He says, okay, we've got to clear some stuff off of your disk. So we start clearing stuff off, and he has me clear something off, and it takes everything away. I'll bottom line it there. So that's okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Lisa, just edit it again. It's no big deal. So I load it back on my, video, my Final Cut Pro again. I start editing again. I get to the part where I'm trying to add the video of me trying on the shoes. Bloop. It does the whole thing again. Disappears, shuts down, says it can't do anything else. The disk space is full. So then John tries to have me download something to clean. It's called Clean Your Mac or Clean My Mac. I don't even have enough space to load that. So I was like, okay. You know how when things are going like that and you just have to tell yourself, it's really no big deal. You're so blessed in this area. Who cares? Who cares if you have to load it tomorrow? You don't even want to let yourself go there to be upset because it's just really not that big of a deal. Nobody's going to die. Get over it. So that's what I did. I just got over it, took a shower,
Yeah, that's what she's telling us.
and thought I'll just do it when I get home. So we set out of there yesterday, charged my car up really good. And I thought, I'm not even going to stop. I'm going to go straight through. And no disaster there. We came straight home, did not stop to have to charge. I got here with, I think, 12%. Started out at 90 and ended up at 12%. So that's a success story. And I get home about 4 o'clock. We unload the car and I'm like, okay, John, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to edit this video. He says, okay, I'll have dinner ready around 5:30. I was like, great. So I get up there. Just feels so good, you know. I get on my real iMac and I thought, gosh, it's not going to take me any time to edit this video, you know, because I'm home, I'm in my, you know, my comfort spot, and I get probably 75% of the way, and we're having a thunderstorm. A big, loud thing of thunder happens, and my whole Mac cuts off to black. And I'm like, no, I cannot even believe it. I cannot even believe it. Okay, so I cut my Mac back on. I bring up Final Cut Pro. Okay, in the meantime, John has done a bunch of stuff on my Final Cut Pro.
Hey, Chanel.
And everything's kind of weird, where he was trying to recover some of the footage, and I can't find my video. I cannot even find where I loaded it into the software. So I just came downstairs, kind of got a drink, tried to shake it off. John was a little upset because we have a whole house generator, and it had not done exactly what he wanted it to do when our electricity went off, because that's what had happened. And so he was worried about that. So I thought, I'm not even going to mention it to him. I'm just going to go back upstairs and I'm just going to do it again. Okay, so I bring up my Mac, I start doing it again, I load the video back in, and it did it again.
Is that not telling you something? Just give up. Just take some photos of what you bought and put it up on Instagram and call it a day. Really?
I came downstairs and I started crying.
Really?
And it's not worth crying over, but I think I was tired, my nerves were shot, and I sat down, I ate dinner, I regrouped, I went back upstairs, and I did it again, and it worked. So that was when you saw my video. Wasn't it, Chanel? So that is what happened. That is why I didn't load the video. And that's another reason I wasn't posting a lot on Instagram, because I just felt like I just didn't want to talk about it. It was like I didn't want to talk about it until I had it handled. So that is my little story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just, you know, it's part of just life, you know? And I was thinking to myself, what can I learn from that? This is what I learned from it.
Really? So little bad happens in her life that she thinks her computer being on the blink is a life lesson. That's quite sad, really.
I shouldn't have taken a camera that took up so much disk space. I should have done what I knew worked, was using my phone and being able to airdrop it to my MacBook. I should have made sure that I had everything with me. Now I will make sure that the hotel room I stay in has a good desk space for me to work. I guess I'm kind of proud of myself for not letting it ruin my trip, because we had a great time.
Really? She's having a paddy because the room's too small, which it isn't. It didn't have a desk. Not all hotel rooms do. And it was traumatising having someone come in and sort out the air conditioner. God, she lives a fucking... What's the word? I was going to say cloistered. It's not, is it? What is it? She lives in a bubble. And nobody dares do anything that might slightly put Lisa off in the daytime, because she can't cope. She cries. She has a breakdown and cries. Me, I'd have been, oh, fuck it. I'm not doing a video. Bollocks to it. And I'd have just put some pictures up on Instagram and left it. Wouldn't have got fucking a breakdown and crying over it.
I enjoyed that time with Brooke, and I did get it done in the end. And I'm thankful that I have a good work ethic and I didn't just give up. So I always try to learn something. And I also wanted to set a good example for Brooke. You know what I mean? Not to just throw a fit or be upset about it, because in the whole scheme of things, it really was not that big of a deal. But in my world, it was that big of a deal. So there's nothing wrong with it being important to me, but I guess you just have to put the whole situation in context.
My work ethic, really.
So I have on a tank top that I got from Banana Republic. I kind of like these. And I have on the jeans that you guys saw from Oliver. And I'm going to wear these tennis shoes. Here, let me see. Let me put these on and see if you can see them. These are the sneakers. And I just think they're so cute. Let me see. Yes, I love them. I love them. Very comfortable. I remembered that from the last ones that I had, that they're very, very comfortable.
They'd want to be fucking comfortable for $1,000.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I just think about you all the time, and I will see you probably this weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Wow. Well, we got through that, folks, and thank you if you stuck with me till the end, and I will see you in the new one. In the new one? The next one. Bye.